Hi for those who are watching, it's the Angry Anime Fan, the Despair Reviewer, at least for now. And when I'm saying for now, it's simple because of fear. Not of this chapter, not of anything else, about how society is moving right now. I cannot shake this dread that something very bad is gonna happen to my YouTube channel. But if nothing happens, then I'll save that for a discussion. Now, as long as this video is up, then we'll talk about Black Clover chapter 184. It's actually only in the Dreams of Despair, as we actually do see the dreams. Well, I want to say the dream team, but that is not exactly right. Because it's a pun word, you know. They're in the dream, and they are the team. Well, you know, a very bad pun. But technically, Vanessa and Charmy are there. And as we said before, they are the key to winning this battle. So as long as they are here, they're in danger. And they're greeted by the Rave, the possessing captain of Carol Peacock. Oh yeah, and Vanessa is still in her sexy outfit. You know, a strip outfit. I actually wonder why hasn't she just changed back? I mean, granted that's not part of her character, but still. It's revealed that Dorothy is, well, technically her name was Rave or Raina. Well, I don't really know the elf's name, but for now, in order to create non-confusion, can we just agree that we're calling this elf Dorothy, seeing that this is Dorothy's magic. Elf Dorothy's magic is called a dream, and well, it's part of the dream, and it's apparently so that anything in the dream she can manipulate, and that includes creating vines, and also, well, to be perfectly honest, the first time I saw this creature, I could have sworn I've seen it before. It reminds me of a Pokemon. What was that Pokemon name? Moonsharna? Or is that meant to be a taper? Well, either way, that the thing has teeth, tries to bite the team, but thanks to Vanessa's fate defying, it's revealed that even though they are in the dream, they can still be, well, change the fate. And of course, well, Science Girl just keeps getting very, very excited of all of this. You know, if she wasn't a Boku girl, I would have actually found her very funny, but for some reason she's talking about Boku girls, so I have no idea why she does though. But yeah, she gets so excited I can swear she is actually getting horny. But then again, that's how experiments, Sally, yeah, that was her name, Sally. But I can swear that's how experiments works for Sally. Even Magna feels like she's trouble, but why of course, well, yes, Luck is indifferent. It's also revealed that Charmy can still cook a food and still replenish the mana of others. However, it's revealed here that actually, despite the fact that the food does recover mana, it appears that it does make a person full. So they can gain weight. Because Vanessa actually complains that if I get weight, I will blame you guys. So, but Charmy just sees herself as an average gourmet. So Magna and Luck tries to take down Elf Dorothy, but of course it's a failure. And Sally is uninterested about him. So they still try to do everything they can. Elf Dorothy. Sorry, my mind is not working right now. Unleashes quite a lot of being of hell to them, because according to them, even if Vanessa's fate magic is gonna break, eventually though it's very possible that it can overpower of it all, because, well, it's practically endless attack barrage, and as Vanessa says, she's eating despite the fact that she may get fat from this. So Elf Dorothy is actually pointing out that there may actually be a limit to the recovery. There may be a limit to the recovery, and I think we just find it out. If the food indeed does fill one's stomach like regular food and not just replenish mana, then it's very likely that someone can just not eat anything more. But you all know the only one who can eat anything, that is Charmy. But it's during this time that Sally actually shows some remarkable thing. And also, the fishman takes away the food of Charmy. It's actually, we've forgotten that Sally is a scientist. Yes, she's a mad scientist, but here she actually shows some scientific, truthful moments. She tells Luck to attack the water, and he does. And then tells Magna, who she calls simple-minded, lame-ass flame attack guy, into the fire. And indeed does, and that when the lightning of the real water as well as the lightning, it creates an explosion. It's basically they electrify the water, and by setting it on fire, it exploded. I think something like that can happen in real life. Well, because of hydroxide or whatever. It's pretty funny that Luck in his mind says, I should try that with Noelle sometime. Oh, Luck. Your little madness knows no bound, does it? As long as you doesn't become an elf again, I'm perfectly fine with that. However, according to Sally, they actually learned something from all of this. Elf Dorothy's magic is basically the power of imagination. Anything in the dream, she can create just like that. So that includes also protection, meaning that as long as they are in her dream world, they are at a disadvantage. If it weren't for the fact that Charmy could replenish magic, they would have actually been in pretty bad signs. But again, it's very likely that they can get too full to eat anything anymore. So they need to get out of the dream world. However, it's another reason why Elf Dorothy's magic is dangerous is because, well, the longer someone is in the dream world, the longer they actually become sleepy themselves, and eventually they will all fall into sleep for eternity. And actually this gives a hint on why Dorothy is always asleep. You know, what I complain about when Dorothy turned out to have been possessed by an elf was the first and probably only time we saw Dorothy open her eyes. It was when an elf was possessing her, so technically it wasn't her, but it's still her magic, you know. However, this seems to imply that, as Sally says, she looked so tired and absent-minded, meaning probably that this is a side effect of her magic. When she is awake, that sounds just as confusing as it is to say it. What I mean to say is that when she is not capturing people in the dream world, she is technically awake. Because then she opens her eyes. But when she's not awake and still in the real world, she seems to be the one who will be affected by the magic. Because those who get trapped in the dream world, they get tired eventually if they don't get killed by her dream magic. But if she is the one who's sleeping, then she is the one who falls asleep. So apparently she can only be awake when she uses her magic. It's pretty funny though that Elf Dorothy is still, yawning every single time. And it's even more amazing that Sally is the one who actually figures out something. By saying, do you know what these are? And it's glasses. And she pulls out, do you know what this is? Glasses. And immediately she gets glasses. We can't forget that Sally actually needs glasses. And then immediately says, I'm looking for this world's exit, make an exit. And a lot of doors happens, revealing that the one flaw of Elf Dorothy's magic, or probably not a flaw at all, after all, we do not know how easy it can be, is that, again, Elf Dorothy's magic is based on her imagination, meaning that anything she thinks of, she creates. So when Sally said, hey, make some glasses, do you know what this is? Glasses. She immediately thought of glasses, and whoopie-doo, she created one. And now she even created an exit, because Sally just kept on saying an exit. So apparently they can if they can't overpower her, they can outsmart her. Maybe. Again, this is the dream world, and anything she thinks of is to her whim. But they need to get out of here before they fall asleep. So is despair winning, or is hope winning? In fact, they got a lot of exit doors. Could we really believe that one of these doors is a door to the escape? I am skeptic, my friends. Very skeptic indeed. Still, that's basically this chapter. Again, hopefully this review will be up and hopefully will be untouched. And, it was alright. I mean, we only saw Elf, Dorothy, and the Dream Team this time. And they were on the defensive. So other than that, not really that remarkable. And it's too early to tell if despair or hope is winning. It wasn't a bad chapter though, but it still gives me on the edge. Give me your thoughts if you have any.